Well, hey, conscious business builders, if you're looking to move away from one-on-one services but aren't sure how to get leverage and scale in your business, this episode is for you. I'm going to chat about the power of packaging and where to find the opportunity to package your knowledge and expertise so you and your business won't just survive, but you'll thrive during these uncertain times. Sound good? Let's dive in. Welcome to the Conscious Business Builders podcast. I'm your host, Laura Trotter, and I'm here to show you how you can make a bigger impact in this world through growing your conscious business online. Tune in for inspiring interviews with real-life conscious business builders, plus my own theories, thoughts, and tips for growing a thriving and profitable conscious business online. I'm all about making a bigger impact in our world, and I'd love to help you on your conscious business journey. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm the first to admit that packaging didn't come naturally to me. My 13 years working as an environmental engineer in the corporate world, including 3 years in the cutthroat consulting space, made me believe my worth was limited. You know, I had an hourly rate, a set pay grade, and I was expected to work a certain amount of hours each week. Now, if I worked harder, or if I worked more and even delivered more output, which was often the case, I received the same salary. So if I wanted to earn more, I actually needed to transition to management positions that offered little flexibility, and flexibility I needed when my boys were young, and flexibility that I need now as I'm raising them and navigating the world of parenting a child with additional needs and all the ongoing therapies that go with such a diagnosis. So flexibility is one of the big values, one of the things that I want and I value in my life, flexibility and freedom. And I just couldn't see how I could get it in the corporate world if I was going to move up. So it was during my first pregnancy in 2009 when I started to question this hours in equals money out equation. I was due to go on maternity leave and my ambition was not waning. Yet I didn't want to work as hard as I had up until that point. I wanted to work smarter. And I also wanted to work from home so I could simultaneously care for my new baby and any children to follow. I actually wanted to work on my own terms. Now, this was about 11 years ago, so all the flexible work arrangements we're seeing at the moment in COVID-19 just weren't around. I remember during my pregnancy to ask to work from home for one day when after I'd had an appointment in town, and it was declined. And instead, I just sat on my office at the industrial site and worked on the computer systems, which I could have tapped into at home. But that's the culture and that was the environment back then. So I had a gutful of it and I wanted to work on my own terms. And so I started my first business, which was an online eco-baby boutique called Sustainababy. But I don't want to talk about that venture today, despite that business winning multiple state and national awards for innovation and sustainability prior to me selling it to a new owner in 2005 after I'd built it up over 6 years. I don't want to talk about that today. Instead, I want to talk about a pivot that I made 6 years ago. It was about 4 to 5 years into running Sustainababy that led me to change my belief about my worth and indeed my earning potential and my ability to make a bigger impact. So I want to talk about the day that I started packaging my knowledge into online programs. Because after years of selling eco-friendly baby products online and in person at my town's monthly market day and advising my customers on how they could live more sustainably, I created my first online sustainability program, my Home Detox Bootcamp. Now, it didn't exactly fly out of the gate, which is typically the case when you first start to package your knowledge online. I sold 6 places at $297 each in my first launch. You can do the math. You know, at the amount I made, I don't even think it paid for my sales page at the time because again, back then it was custom built and I paid a graphic designer and I over-invested too much first up. But that's a tale for another day yet again. Anyway, so I sold 6 places in my first launch. This quickly grew to 26 enrollments in my second round and 53 in my third round. By my fourth launch, I was bringing in over $20,000 every time I opened enrollments. Now, I know of other entrepreneurs out there who have had much bigger launches, but to me, a work-at-home mum living in a tiny town in the remote Australian desert where I was at the time, without any family support to help care for my then 2 children under 5, and as I know now, children with additional needs, so life was really full on. This pivot was life-changing for me. So that was the time I stopped believing my worth was tied to an hourly rate or a pay grade set by someone else. This was the time that I started to believe that my earning potential and the impact I could make in the world was truly unlimited. This was also the time that I realized that my earning potential and my impact was really my responsibility and that I could be directly involved in it, more so than in any corporate position I could ever be in, unless I was on the board of a company or a CEO where you're setting your own bonuses and pay grades. So anyway, all it took was for me to package my knowledge online to make that bigger impact and start to earn with ease. So if I could do it living in the middle of nowhere, working just a couple of hours each day around caring for my young children and keeping a household going, you can too. So in this episode, I just want to share some packaging fundamentals that will help you to stop trading time for dollars and help you break away from serving clients one-on-one. I just hope these fundamentals help you see some opportunity in your business and spark that sense of, I can do this too, but also I want to do this too. So let's first take a look at what packaging means. Packaging simply means consolidating your knowledge, expertise, and services into offerings that create leverage and allow your business to easily scale. Leverage involves serving more than one client at a time, such as more than one client can purchase and consume an e-course or an e-book at any given time. And when I talk about scaling your business means having the ability to grow your business without being hampered. You can handle a growing number of sales in a capable, cost-effective manner. So the number of, leads and sales coming in is not directly proportional to the effort that's required from you in a scalable business. So what are some examples of packages? Packaging is not selling services at an hourly rate. It's bundling your services into offerings that add value to your client. You can package your knowledge into a book, an online course, a live event or workshop, a retreat, membership, group coaching or mastermind, or even a done-for-you retainer of services if you're a consultant or a service provider. So when determining which packages to offer in your business, it's worthwhile thinking about which of the following 3 package delivery options will work for you and your clients. You can offer one or all of the 3 options that I'm going to talk about now, but your pricing will need to reflect the time required for you and results for your client. So I'm going to share 3 ways to package your knowledge. And of course, I'm going to start at the cheaper end of the scale and they will get more expensive as we go on. So one of the cheaper packages you can offer is a do-it-yourself package. These typically include products like books and e-courses. They allow you to create the content once and sell and deliver the content again and again. The second packaging option is done with you. Now, done with you packages include trainings or workshops where you're offering some consulting or coaching as part of the package. Think of them like you're holding the hand of your client through every step of the process. So you're guiding them and teaching them, but you're sitting alongside them, so you're doing it with them. So that's probably your middle price or your middle tier in the packages. And a done for you package, which is the highest tier, like your premium services, are again the highest value packages and involve you offering consulting services, typically in a retainer arrangement for your client, often with added extras like priority assistance and shortened turnaround times for your highest level clients. An example of a done for you package may be website services, graphics design, Facebook ad management, or podcast editing. Now, the type of package you offer depends on your personality and really how you like to work, or what other things have you got going on in your life at the moment. So when I first packaged my expertise online, I chose e-courses that were really like it was drip fed. I had all the videos recorded so people could watch the videos and consume the content, maybe even when I was asleep. I had 2 kids at home under the age of 5. Life was unpredictable. My house was messy. I just needed it to be that controlled and a bit more hands-off for me. Over time, as my kids have got older, I've added more done with you services into my business. And I won't say I offered done for you, but I have at times done some business marketing consulting for other businesses through my business. It's not a standard thing that I do, but I have offered them as, my kids have got older. But my favorite is still the done, do it yourself, or the done with you, with my coaching and e-courses and memberships. But yeah, what you offer really depends on your personality, how you like to work, and most importantly, the way your ideal client likes to engage and, consume your services. Most niches have an appetite for all 3 package delivery options. So you're not going to make a mistake by choosing one over another. Just choose the one to start out with when you start packaging your expertise online that suits you best. So if you've been feeling the call to create more leverage in your business so you can make a bigger impact and you're keen to pull away from one-on-one work to conserve your energy, yet want to serve more clients with ease, again, without working more, you're not alone. There's a growing number of entrepreneurs who fall into that space. Since I launched my first sustainability course online in 2014, I've guided countless educators, experts, and consultants who yearn to make a big impact and earn with ease through the process of packaging their knowledge online. Now, I regularly run a free packaging masterclass where I guide you through my proven 4-phase packaging success system to help you determine how to package your knowledge and expertise. In this packaging masterclass, you'll learn the one mistake that educators and consultants make when packaging their expertise and how to avoid falling into this trap, as well as the must-have offer you need to make to 10 times your profits and serve a higher quality, longer-term client. So I've popped the link to enroll in my free packaging masterclass in the show notes, and I really encourage you to get on that class. It's free. You'll learn heaps, and it might just change the way you think about your business and your earning capacity and your ability to make a bigger impact. So, of course, if you're ready to work smarter and not harder by packaging your knowledge into your leveraged offerings, I'd love to see you in this masterclass, or maybe even my Package Your Knowledge Bootcamp when you're ready there and you can work directly with me. But learning how to package my knowledge into leveraged offers online, it simply changed my life. It stopped me from believing that my impact and income were capped. Instead, I could clearly see that both were unlimited, and I had a role to play in how much I could earn and how much of a big impact I could make. So if you're over trading time for money and serving your clients one-on-one and you're keen to work smarter and not harder, be sure to join my free packaging masterclass or my Package Your Knowledge Bootcamp. I would love to see you there. So until next time, keep doing your amazing work in the world. Keep thinking on how you can work smarter and not harder by packaging your knowledge and expertise online. And in doing so, you'll make a much bigger impact. I'll catch you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Conscious Business Builders podcast. I'm Laura Trotter. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd love for you to subscribe, share with your friends, and leave a review in iTunes. And if you're keen to continue the conversation, head on over to lauratrotter.com. It's there where you can find all my best tips to help you grow your conscious business online and apply to work directly with me. I'll catch you there.